Howdy. Sag. Trying to figure out. Need some theme cards for this reading. Kind of going in blind. Going in blind. I'm like, I have just been exhausted lately. And yet not sleeping. Like, I've been doing a lot of work in my lucid dreams. I'm like, it's hard to sleep when you've got so much work to do. So I like smoked like the littlest bit of weed and I'm just like exhausted. That's telling me that I'm tired. Here we go. Let's see. You know me, I always like to say, card laid is a card played. We got the 8 of Cups. It's a little dark. 2 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Karma. Ace of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. Okay, what's going on? Okay. It's taking me a little bit to get this message through. I feel like somebody watched somebody walk away. And instead of following them, they just turned around and went back to their family. I think this person was like really dependent on their family. Like they could have shoes to fill, very big shoes to fill, and that responsibility weighed more on them than being able to, I guess, follow you. Like I feel like this person, they weren't allowed to follow you. Like they had to stay in their kingdom. I just heard that song by Ben Howard, that every king knows it to be true, that every kingdom must one day come to an end. So this person had to stay in their family gates, completely guarded. All right. I think once they knew that they couldn't follow you, it's like it was going to be way too much to watch you walk away and leave. They just blindfolded themselves and they blocked themselves off. It was too much. It was too much to see that part of the equation go, and knowing that they have to give all this loyalty to their family, right? Clearly, you guys are together. So I actually feel like this person, they could have married somebody else, or they could have stayed with a partner, right? And they were going to walk away, And that partner is the one that has the family business, has the family that needs them. So, this could be like almost kind of using like a child too, and being like, well, this is your family and this is your daughter and you need to go and work for my father. Like, something like that. Like really like putting in the nails into something, right? So it just blocked this person off because this person was like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll do it. I'll fill your father's shoes. I'll go to the shop every day. I'll run the business. I'll mow the lawn. I'll take care of the farm. I'll do whatever you want. And they just, I think this person just shut down on every level. Okay? And then we get into the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. See, now I feel like they're saying to themselves, they've got all this attention on them for the role that they have to fill, right? That they've got all these people that come to them to get these jobs done, and like they, do these things. Like this is, like this person walked into a big role, and now I think they see that they would rather be poor than have all eyes on them in a position that's not theirs. So I think that's where this Ace of Pentacles comes in with karma. I think this person is going to get gifted a new job for making the right decision and walking away. Even though I think this person might have given up a fortune. I just heard my sister cough when I said that. Like they really honestly could have used, they could have gotten out of a situation where they were using money to stay in it. I do feel like maybe some guy leaves and takes a cat. I'm just saying. It's in the cards. Okay? It's in the cards. Okay. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. See, okay, nicely done. We got loser and the werewolf. So this person changes something, and people might call them a loser. They might be like, really? That's what you're going to go and do? Like, you're going to go and fucking do that as opposed to like run this, kingdom for your wife? And this person's like, yeah, I'm going to go and take the minimum wage job and I'm going to change. And like, I feel like this person gets ridiculed for this. Like, people think they're so stupid for walking away. And let me tell you, my sister did that. My sister walked away from a man with money. And instead of that man fulfilling his obligation as being a husband and fulfilling my sister's debt and making sure she was okay, he stole everything from my sister. He stole everything. He even managed to steal my family away. He stole everything, and he just lied. Because he had money, everybody just believed him, and nobody believed my sister. Because my sister was the emotional wreck that had to walk away. So because she was the one that had to walk away, right, people saw her as dumb. Because why would you walk away from somebody with money? Why would you walk away? She was a had woman, right? She could have anything that she wanted, basically. She just had to not ask questions. Well, that's not love. Like, maybe that might be a relationship to some people, right? Like, as long as you're getting paid and getting laid, it doesn't matter. But other people become emotional wrecks and can't do it because they actually are looking for something that's real, not something that has a patent and a fucking dollar bill on it. Not everybody's looking for money. But I feel like this person it's not like they were looking for money. They just couldn't do anything with this other person that walked away. So they were like, okay, well, I'll just take the family business and take the reins and do this. But then they realized that that wasn't what they needed to do. And that made them really guarded. And I think they went into something very blind. And then once the responsibility came, yeah, narcissist. Like, I really do feel like this person, whoever they're dealing with, really was a narcissist. Like, they really just used one side. There's idiot again. Well, actually, we got idiot and loser, which sucks because it kind of just seems like somebody's just not looking at something clearly. They're not seeing it clearly, right? But now they're transforming. They're changing. So they've got a new way of looking at their finances, a new way of looking at their money, and like they might have spent the winter poor. Like this person, oh, what I just said, look at cold. This person might have spent the winter cold. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they were homeless in the wintertime. Just to get away from this person. Get away from this family business that clearly they had no interest in doing. But they filled the shoes for a bit. They did what they had to do, and then that's it. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and then fucking it's over with. It's done with. I don't gotta think about it anymore because the job's been done, right? Ooh, we got Lover, the big Cancer, and the big black magical cat. So this is what it was, is this Lover, okay, was causing a cancer in this person. And this, whatever this job was that they were being told to do, that they took on, right? Instead of following behind you, they took this job on. It's like, it's the slow killer. It's like, I almost hear like black lung, right? It's like something that in the long run could really hurt them, right? Like, and I just heard spiritually. So it would just slowly, spiritually break them down until they are a robot. Right? And this person doesn't want to be a robot. And I don't blame you. Like being a robot's not for everybody. Some people like the control of it, and they like their days being the exact same. They like to know what they look forward to. Other people like to live a little outside of that box. And we don't really like to fucking have our days the same, but at the same time it's also kind of nice to have your days the same, you know? What's happening now? What are we at? 12 minutes? Yeah, I feel like this person, they really could have been poor over the winter. Even now. To get away from this person. But in the end, I believe that they get what they deserve. I do. I believe that if you make a good move for yourself, that the universe, like what they did here, they cut this person out, right? They cut the job out that they couldn't do anymore. And because of that, I believe that something will work. Oh, this is sweet. We got the Ace of Cups. We got instinct and work. So it's like the world is almost going to give you this Ace of Cups here for work that uses your natural instincts. So I feel like whatever this Ace of Cups is, it goes into the Ace of Pentacles, right? Putting you somewhere where you can work and use your natural instincts, right? Because everybody has to work. Everybody's got to make money. And if you walked away from something that was big money to go to little money, then really, I'm getting Yellow Wolf and oh my God, let's roll. Yellow Wolf, and I think that's Kid Rock. Let's roll, roll, roll. Let me welcome you to my small town. Country folks all around. Yeah. Yeah. That's obviously the end of the... I was going to say that's obviously the end of the interview. That's the end of the reading. I do feel like somebody's going to be able to do something that where they can use their natural instincts, they can use their natural tools. So I guess the reason why I got Yellow Wolf was because that's a rapper. You know, he gets to use his natural abilities as being a poet and being an artist and putting those two together and being able to make money. So now I feel like, what's this card? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. And, you know, that actually, Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. I do kind of feel like stepping into a Queen of Pentacles role would be almost, yeah, that's like at-home traits, right? Like I'm seeing like that book of home remedies, right? That mom's book of home remedies or whatever. I see that. It's like natural instincts, home remedies, somebody really being able to use something that they know instinctually, and so shall it be. That's kind of awesome. You know, that's kind of awesome. That's independence. Yeah, I can see a lot of independence. I can see a fight for independence, and I can see this like type of like restraint, right? And not knowing where to go. And then it's just like saying, okay, fuck money. I would rather be happy. Yes, this card keeps coming up. Like, I would rather be happy in what I'm doing, making crap money, than making somewhat decent money and hating my job, hating my life. And actually, I read this article where this woman she quit her job as a full-time teacher and went and worked at and now works at Costco and like loves her fucking life to death. She works 8 hours a day at Costco and that's it. She doesn't, I don't think, obviously doesn't make the same amount of money, but very soon could be making the same amount of money as a Canadian teacher. And has a life. She's like, I have a life. I can go out. I don't have to feel constrained in teaching these kids and following all these rules that I can't do anymore. And it's taken away my life and it's taken away this. And like, I get it. You know, like not everybody is the same. And like, people change. You change your opinion on money. Like, changing your opinion on money can either go the good way or can go the bad way, because it can make you go really sour and make you fight people for money. Or it can make you really humble in ways where you've got some money in the bank and that's like, as long as your fridge is full and you're happy, what else do you really need? Like, I feel the complexities of life take over when money is involved. So if this person goes from having this not millionaire lifestyle, but like semi-millionaire, right? Like in the high 100,000 lifestyle, right? And goes from that to a 1-bedroom apartment, like that's a stunner. But the memories that you make in that 1-bedroom apartment are fucking phenomenal. Like, 1-bedroom apartment buildings are crazy. The shit that happens. I was actually talking to my landlady. She's gonna write a book. She's been managing 3 buildings now. She's 74. She's been managing 3 apartment buildings now for 10 years. And on Christmas, she found a dead guy. Like three floors up, there was a dead guy rotten for like 24 hours until she started getting all these complaints about the smell. That was Christmas Day. That same day, she had to go across the street to the other building, and a man had shit himself everywhere, all over the carpet. So she had to put all this carpet deodorizer down, and she's like, Whitney, I'm going to write a book. She's like, I'm serious. She's like, the shit that has happened in this apartment building, in these 3 apartment buildings for 10 years. And I'm like, damn right you are. Like, could you imagine, like, if that actually does something, like you've made like no money in these last 10 years, but you've had free rent and, you know, her seniors checks every month and whatever. And this lady just busts her ass. And I'm like, man, like, these apartment buildings, she could actually get published with this book. Like, I really hope she does it, because I mean, the things and the memories that you make in trashy places, like, and then I'm listening to Yellow Wolf, and he's talking about how he's like white trash and everything, and I'm like, man, you can't really say you're white trash and be a millionaire. Like, you know, like what happened, you know, like what happened to like worrying about like where your next check was coming from, you know, like keeping on the edge of your toes, like that's life, you know. Like I feel like when people get rich they just get lazy, and it's just like they're like the Elvis movies, his music is awful now, awful. Like go back to like fucking Box Chevy, you know, and My Box Chevy. Like go back to like old Yellow Wolf, like those first 2 albums, like oh. Same with the Used. I was thinking about Burt McCracken and how much he sucks now. And it's, I'm like, man, the Used, like that was my favorite album when it came out. Like the Used made me an emo punk for life. Like I still wear black, I always will. Right? Like people with no money that choose to do something, it's just crazy, you know? Like it's crazy how it can really destroy you. And like clearly this person, this money slowly is like destroying them, right? Like so you have to go on a different path where like sometimes you have to take like the lower road, you know, the road where people call you a loser. Oh really, you're gonna go fucking work in a convenience store, you're gonna go work at Joe's Liquor, and it's like, well, at least it's a steady paycheck, and I work 8 hours a day, I come home and I don't gotta deal with fucking paychecks and unhappy staff and pissed off fucking ex-employees and you know, power outages and shortages and all, you know, like being a boss and being a manager, being in control of somebody else's business, like that fucking sucks. Like it's not yours, right? Like if it was your baby, then that would be different, but it's somebody else's, and it's not even probably somebody you like. It's probably somebody you don't like. And then you got to do the work of their dad because they won't get up and up their fucking ass and do it themselves. Or they expect the family to take care of the business. There is no goddamn family. Like, who's supposed to take care of the business? Like, not your problem, not your family. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling now. Sag, thanks for the love. You guys watch the most videos. Like, Sagittarius, I love you guys so much. You're like the only ones that get my videos into like high numbers. Sometimes, not every time. But peace and love. See ya.